If you're struggling to get a consistent and tight bass tone in your mix, multiband compression might be the answer you're looking for. Hey there, it's your boy Sebastian back with another video in this 31 Days to a Better Metal Mix series that we got going on. And in this tip, I'm going to show you guys how I use multiband compression to go ahead and get a really tight bass mix. So a couple years ago, when I was reading the Systematic Mixing Guide by Ermin Hadovic, he talks about using multiband compression on bass to achieve a really tight bass sound without it having to sound boomy and have that weird low mid bump that you guys get sometimes when you guys get EQ and compress a lot on your bass guitar. If you guys don't know what a multiband compressor is, really quick, it's just a compressor that allows you to compress different ranges of a frequency spectrum. So in this case, we're going to use it on our bass guitar to tighten up the lows without affecting anything on the highs. So here is how you set it up. Low frequencies below 100 hertz, which would be this last band here that I'm highlighting, are going to go ahead and get compressed. This is where the sub-low information resides and the boom of the bass. And I'm going to compress this heavily to make sure that is an extremely consistent performance in the low end. And then I have the rest of the bands on the compressor completely disengaged. They're not affecting anything. On occasion, I will have a second band where it's just the mid-range and the highs being compressed on a separate basis. So it's like you have two different faders that you can control for the high end of the bass and the low end. So usually the way I have it set up is I bring the threshold down, and then I'm going to go ahead and hear until it gets pretty tight in terms of the low end of the bass. And then I'm going to use the gain knob to go ahead and bring that information back up. And that information, now that it's compressed, should be at a very consistent level. So I'm going to show you guys that in real time, and then I'm going to show you how that sounds in the mix. So let's go ahead and solo our bass here, and let's go ahead and bring down our threshold. So right about there, it sounds pretty tight and consistent. I'm going to bring the gain back up so that we can hear that it is a much more even performance. Okay, let me go ahead and bypass to check out what it's doing. So I don't know about you guys, but that certainly sounded a lot tighter for me. It's not lumpy in the low end anymore. In certain notes, you can definitely hear where he is jumping up in volume and then decreasing in volume when he plays really fast. By using this type of compression, it's keeping that level consistent across the entire board, which is what you want in a metal mix for your bass guitar. All right, now let's go ahead and hear that in the context of a mix. I'm gonna go ahead and A-B this for you guys, and I want you guys to really pay attention to the movement of the low end when it is currently on and then when it is currently off. We're going to go ahead and check out a different section where the bass is playing something a little bit different. Absolutely fantastic. I love the way that controls the low end of the bass, keeping it really nice and tight and consistent without having it be really lumpy. So if you found this video helpful, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe. It helps more than you guys know. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below in the comment section. I always love to hear what you guys have to say. Catch you guys in the next video.